You've been told your whole life to just be happy or get your emotions under control. But what if that's terrible advice? What if trying to control your feelings is the very thing keeping you stuck in a cycle of frustration and exhaustion? You try to force a smile, you try to push down the anxiety, you try to bottle up the anger, but it's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. Sooner or later, it bursts back to the surface, and usually with way more force than we expected. This constant struggle is draining, and it can leave you feeling like a failure for not being able to just feel better. But here's the truth. Your emotions aren't the problem. The problem is the myth that you should be able to control them. In this video, we're going to explore why your emotions are the hardest part of your inner world to change directly, and introduce a simple but powerful map from cognitive behavioral therapy to find what you actually have control over. So why is trying to boss your emotions around so useless? First, let's get one thing straight. Emotions aren't the enemy. They're just sensations that we experience, not defects to be eliminated. See, the trouble starts when we treat our emotions like intruders and try to kick them out. This is where a core concept from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT for short, is a total game changer. It's called the CBT Triangle. And it's a simple map that shows the powerful link between three things: our thoughts, our feelings, and our behaviors. Imagine a triangle. At the top point, you have your thoughts. At another point, your feelings, or emotions. And at the third, your behaviors, or your actions. CBT shows us that these 3 points are constantly influencing each other. It's not a situation itself that dictates how we feel, but our interpretation of it, our thoughts about it. For example, your boss sends you a one-line email that just says, "I need to see you in my office sometime today." If your automatic thought is, "Oh no, I'm in trouble, I must have messed something up," that thought will almost instantly trigger feelings of anxiety, dread, and fear. Those feelings then drive your behavior. You might spend the next hour obsessing, unable to focus. You might walk into your boss's office later in the day already on the defensive. These behaviors feed both those negative thoughts and that anxious feeling, creating a miserable feedback loop. But what if you had a different thought? What if you thought, maybe there's a new project? Or simply, "I wonder what this is about." And the thoughts ended there. That more neutral thought leads to a completely different emotional response. Maybe curiosity instead of anxiety. And your behavior follows. You'd be calmer, more open, and ready for a real conversation. The CBT Triangle reveals the secret. While we can't just grab an emotion like anxiety and turn it off, we do have leverage over the other 2 points of the triangle: our thoughts and our behaviors. You stop trying to wrestle the emotion itself, and instead you focus your energy on the levers you can actually pull. So the big takeaway is this: stop fighting a battle you can't win by trying to directly control your feelings. Instead, use the CBT Triangle as your map. It shows us that the keys to influencing our feelings lie in our thoughts and our behaviors. Now that you understand the why, the next step is the how. In part 2 of this little mini-series, we're going to give you a practical step-by-step CBT toolkit to start working with your thoughts and behaviors. We'll cover 2 of the most effective strategies: cognitive restructuring and behavioral activation. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more practical tools for achieving mental well-being. I'm Chris Nakos, and I'll see you next time here on the Sea Glass Perspective.